Let's look at some of the basics of performing a text-based search within GeoClerk. Now, the most important thing here is to try and use as few search terms as possible to navigate to the images of interest. So if you're interested in some geophysics result, don't type geophysics in the search terms. Use the tabs along the top to navigate to the type of images you're interested in. So in this case, I'll just use Bollinger for an example. Search for everything related to Bollinger, which is 1009 images, and then go to the gravity and magnetics section within the geophysics tab. Now, by default, all of the images are sorted by relevance, and that means the number of times that your search term has been found in and around that image. You can reorder them by using this button on the right-hand side here to click to most recently added or sort by most recently published. Now, once you've found a group of images, there are a series of buttons along the top of each image to allow you to navigate to various parts within the document. You can click the view page to just look at that particular page, which is good if you're in a low bandwidth setting, or you can click on source to open up the entire document and navigate to the image within that document by default, and then you can move around from there. You can also zoom the image either by using the zoom button here or just by double-clicking the image and double-clicking again to get out. Now, for images that have spatial information, usually those that have come from the state and territory mapping sites, there's also a spatial button here which you can click on to find out where that particular image has come from. So you can the shapefile that's associated with that image is displayed. Now, also within any image, there's a little bit of information below the image, tells you about the source document, the number of times the search term was found, the categories that GeoClerk has classified that into, and in this case, it's classified this image as a map and some gravity and magnetics, which both look pretty okay. We can also click on the source info button here to get a little bit more information. Again, you can view the document from here. You can also search all of the images associated with any particular document. So now we've gone off and looked at that document and looking for all the images within that document. Now, the final thing that I want to show you here is the confidence slider on the top left. So by default, we set the confidence to 60%. Now, what that means is it's the confidence that GeoClerk has associated with an image being in a particular category. So in the case of this one that we saw earlier, and we looked at the categories, we see that it's got a 93% confidence in being a gravity and magnetics result. Now, we found that 60% is a good default to use, but if you don't come up with many images in your search, you might want to reduce that. The search will automatically update and it will find more images, but it will also find more images that are possibly less relevant. If you find a large number of images, you can do the opposite and increase the confidence level. And that's really the basics of doing text searches within GeoClerk. So, as I said, keep your keywords to a minimum and use the tabs to move around the different types of images.